Hey guys, what's going on? PigBenis, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing great. We're back here in Arkadia, as you can see, and let's just take a look here. Take a look at my map. We'll just enlarge it. If you guys haven't been into Arkadia in a while, I know a lot of you haven't, they have added basically newer areas on to the existing Arkadia map, pretty much extending the landmass to the borders of the the screen. I don't know how else to put it, the borders of whatever they're allowed to have as a planet, I suppose. But I'm back because, and I'll probably be back for a while, I'm remapping the entire Arcadian planet, the entire planet Arcadia again. Back in July, they basically swapped all the ores and resources around, and they basically streamlined it. If you guys own a copy of the Entropia mining guide, get in touch with me in September, and I'm hoping to have the project done by mid to late September. And it's going to be quicker this time around. I mean, for those of you that own it, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, the amount of time and effort I put into that resource map. It was about a month and a half, and it wasn't only just me, it was 4 other players. We were really hitting Arcadia hard, and that was over a year and a half ago now. So despite my best efforts to keep it updated, they changed everything in July. In fact, there's a forum post over there on our Arcadian forum with a lot of angry miners, and you know, Arcadia is not a small place, and it has a lot of revival spawns, which means it has a lot of different spawn points. Now, the mining here was a complete disaster. You would mine 3 different areas and end up with 40 different resources. I mean, we all know it. You know, I'm not telling you anything new. So they streamlined it all, and from what I see now is that basically for each of the 9 servers within Planet Arcadia, they have a set list of resources that spawn there, and the set list is substantially smaller from what it was before. And from what it was before was each one of the 9 servers would have anywhere between, I don't know, 6 to 12 or maybe even 14 subset areas with different resource spawns within those areas. So you could mine a server and literally walk out with 40 resources. And now it looks like you can mine a server and walk out with, from what I'm looking at here, maybe anywhere from 12 to 20 resources, maybe not even as much as 20. So it looks like it's streamlined. It doesn't look as though it's going to take me that long, or as long as the first time I mapped this planet. This planet was such a bitch. It really was. But in this area we're finding a lot of energized and exarium. Let's see what this is. Energized right there. There we go. It is definitely one of my favorite. In fact, I've been mining this for a day or 2 now, just making sure that I'm getting a good amount of energized and exarium, because and I am too, so it's a good thing. And yeah, checking out these new places. I mean, it's awfully foggy here, but I could get past that as long as there's really no mobs or anything, which is great. And maybe that's why they added these new areas. I couldn't find an actual map of the new Arcadia, so I don't think one exists online, or not that I know of. If anybody knows of one, please point me to the right direction. I mean, obviously I have the older maps of Arcadia, but the newer map I would really love to see in all its glory. Other outside of game. I mean, I could always, you know, copy paste it outside of game, but what else is going on? The typo tower. Thank you for everybody that grats me on that. I sucked it up within it took 2 days. I mean, you guys saw the first video. It was like, what was it, 4,600 pet or something like that. And then the second day was the rest of it. One of you guys had an awesome idea, and I would have followed it through with it, provided it's not, you know, in the middle of the summer. If it happens again, if I tower again in the winter, I'll try to do an event with it. One of you had mentioned that, you know, I should pull it every 30 meters, or I'm sorry, every 55 or 60 meters, whatever you can pull it, and make a game out of it. And whoever could find the tower on the planet, you know, wins, you know, 10, 15 pet, you know, the first person to come forward. And I thought it was a brilliant plan. It's just that I don't have time to execute it now, so I figured I'd just pull it. So I did. I took the lot of perk gains here, guys. A lot of perk gains. I'm liking this. I took a mothership back to Planet Calypso. I sold it all in Planet Calypso. I ended up getting, what I got here, 10,253 ped for the entire thing. So it was close to like 140% around there, which is fantastic. A lot of you guys asked what I did with it, and you know, I took 9,000 ped out. I did. I know some of you are going to frown upon that, but you know, it's not uncommon for me to take money out of this game, and I do from time to time. You know, I got real world obligations. I spend a lot of time making videos and spending time on Entropia, and I do miss out on, you know, family stuff and stuff with the wife. You know, I'm married, so I have to kind of prove that this is worthy from time to time, and $900 goes a long way into painting the house and to making the wife a happy person. So that's what I did with that, and of course, you know, I kept the rest in game. I'm gonna mess around with. I'm looking for, and I'm kind of disappointed with my trip back to Calypso because I'm looking for an adjusted extractor. In fact, my Sochmate got one before I did, which is like, I'm just like, I could wring his neck, but you know, it's alright, he's a cool dude. So, and I really haven't been all that active in game other than to sell typo. And I've been looking for an adapted F213. Now you're probably thinking an adapted F213 or even a customized F213 is an old school finder. It's back like 2008, I think. In fact, if you guys remember when Dub hit his $80,000 Ruggerates on Calypso, he was using the customized F213. I don't necessarily want that one, although I'm sure I could probably attain it because I do believe he still has it. I'm looking for an adapted one, which I did see on auction 2 weeks ago. If you guys are confused at what I'm doing, I'm switching this up for a sec here. I'm getting a lot of perk gains, and I want to, I just want to go mid-range instead of deep here for a sec or two, and drop the F105 instead of the VRX2K. Nothing. So yeah, I thought I saw one on auction a while ago for close to 1,000 ped, and I'd really love to get my hands on that. So if you know anybody that picked that up, that adapted F213, and is willing to sell it or willing to part with it and can get me in touch with them, there will be, you know, a finder's reward. So there's that Nixarium popping up. And oil, a lot of oil on this side. You go north of PvP, which is basically to the east of us, I haven't found that much oil up there, so, you know, all these different things. I'm curious because, like, skill gain's really good. Getting the perks, which I like. I mean, obviously I'm spending a lot picking up worthless treasure, but at the same time it's helping every one of us, so. Man, the treasure system I wish they'd really just revisit and take a look at and, I don't know, do something else with it. It's, I don't know, in my eyes it's kind of a failure of a system, and I love Arkadia, and don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing on Arkadia. It's funny, another perk game, look at that, son of a bitch. I posted the video, the 7300 ped on the Arcadian forum, and someone said, you know, you got two out of 3 of your towers, and I guess he watches a lot of my videos. Or maybe I mentioned it in that video, I don't know. On Arcadia, so I got 2, and he's right. And I'm like, why don't I just stay here? The amount of time and money that I spent in Hell and Entropia, and I think my biggest loot to date was in Hell, and I think it was close to a 3,000 ped oil or maybe it was closer to 4,000 pet. Either way, I remember spending hours digging it up. But then I look at all the loots I've obtained on Arkadia, and that's the biggest one I got in Hell. And you have to understand, most of my time is spent on Rocktropia and Hell, so... I think we're almost done here, guys, but I think maybe a few more drops. Let me finish my point. But here on Arkadia, not only did I get those 2 towers, but I've got enormouses on star particles. In fact, I got 2 of them that were worth about, I think they were worth 3.4 and 3.6k each last year. So I definitely have much better luck here in Arkadia, and by no means am I ripping Arkadia. I just wish they would revisit the treasure system and take a look at it. I think adding new land is a great idea. They added some new apartments and some new booths and stores and stuff. This is it. This is my last drop. So yep, this is it, guys. I'm gonna probably stay around this area and see what I can't get out of those perk gains. So Calderite. Yeah, we killed it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next vid. So, just as I turn the video off, and oh my god, how many times has this happened to us? I loot a harness, Makeda harness, on a Soto with a, treasure find and a lot of perk gains in this area, and it's got a nice TT plus. It's got, plus 100. I think I'm going to hold on to it for a while, because if I loot the other pieces, maybe I'll just walk around with another set. Anyway, the stats on it are pretty sweet. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.